when I was trying to clean the yard and pick up the litter, God brought it to me. The fact, the what, that got me interested in Africa. I remembered as a 10-year-old little girl, I was reading a magazine, and I saw in the magazine 5 young men with ropes around their necks, and under it was marked Mau Mau. And in my heart as a little child, I wondered, what has these young men done so that they could be hanged? What could I do to help them? As I grew, I later found out that they were freedom fighters. And so I said to you, today, God has brought it to my mind that He answered my prayer as a 10-year-old, and He has brought me here not only to help 5 boys who are hanged, but to help I don't know how many.
These are the children who chose Pathfinders at the year 2004 when the school started.
My mother died the year 1999 when I was 9 years old. When I joined this school, I heard about the message on about the Seventh-day Adventists, and I decided to be baptized. Now I am a fully Christian, and I wish that God may help me to be a pastor.
My mother died when I was 1 year old, and my father, I don't know much about him. This school was started with our wonderful mom called Mrs. Romeo. She's the one who built it and helped many of us. Many of us could not be learning right now, but because of her, we can get education.
My name is Beth Romeo. I am Afro-Caribbean. I am from the volcanic island of Montserrat, and here I find myself in the beautiful country of Kenya in East Africa. I am with my children, and these are just a few of the 300 odd children who come to this school. Now, this school is part of the Good Health for Africa project, which comprises, we're getting farming. We want to get a health program going with a clinic for these children. Many of them, when they come to school, they are sick. Some of them have intestinal worms, some of them have malaria, some of them have a fungus in their hair and they need help. And the other part of the program is the school. We have a new head teacher, and we are having a new focus, and we hope that soon this school will be a lighthouse in the community. Lots of the children who you see standing here with me are AIDS orphans. Some of them are single parent family. Some of them, if they do not come to school, they will not get a meal at home. And here we give them 2 meals a day. We give them porridge, and at lunchtime we give them beans and peas and maize and rice. Some people used to get rice only at Christmas, and here during the week perhaps they get rice more than once or twice. So the children are quite happy. The people in the community are quite welcoming. They have given me the name of Hasiela, so I'm no longer Beth Romeo. I am Hasiela Romeo. And soon I'll be traveling back to the United Kingdom and back to Montserrat. And I hope that those of you who see us would understand our needs. We had one cow that gave us a lot of milk, and the cow died. We also need, lots of the children need to get uniforms. We have to buy the uniforms for them. They do not have monies for uniforms. We also need whatever else you can give. For instance, some of the children need white shirts. They have shirts to come to school. We also need soap because lots of the children cannot afford to buy soap. So whatever any one of you finds in your heart that you can do for these children. Lots of the girls need underwear. Whatever you find in your heart that you can do for these children, you are very welcome. Thank you for what you can do for Good Health for Africa and for Donald Romeo Academy. Thank you very much.
About Africa, everybody sat and listened very interested. And at the end of the service, the young people's meeting, I felt somebody tugging at my skirt. And when I looked, it was a little girl who was 3 years old. And she gave me 1 shilling. Somehow the Spirit of God used me so well that a 3-year-old understood what I had said, and she had come with her 1 shilling that she had in her purse. It was 1 pence in England. 1 pence she had left in her purse when she went with her family to the Caribbean for holidays, and she came to give it to me. My brothers and sisters, lawyers and friends, what have you got? Allah gave me her 1p, her 1 shilling, and I'm going to make sure I frame her picture and that 1 shilling. I'm asking, let us, through the grace of God, reach out through the power and love of God to our brethren around us.